But it looks so pretty
It is
when you
looking pretty.
line it up and make it look neat.
Practicality is one thing,
Okay.
and fashion is another thing.
So we throw in prettiness out the window. Season's greetings, everyone. You are watching How to Foodie Nation, your favorite show about all Trinbagonian cuisine. Today is something very special to us in this season, ham. So we're going to be learning all about a honey-thyme glazed ham. Let's get baking.
Skezi, at the end of the day, Christmas time means ham.
Ham.
You need to have it present
Yeah.
in the household. This is a
Yeah.
true Trini Christmas.
I mean, it's not a Christmas in Trinidad or in any Trini household if you don't have a little ham.
I remember long ago, especially when you see December roll around, you must have that ham there. But I am seeing hams making appearances during the course of the year.
Hey, no. My mummies buy ham, put it in the freezer, and we eating ham whole year. You know? Ham for Easter, ham in August, and now it's our favorite time, ham in December.
So, yes, it is a popular time to make a good ham. And if you're doing this for the first time, we're going to show you, debunk some of the problems or the issues that people have with ham in terms of baking it.
Yeah, because a lot of the concern is size and time and when and how and what to put on it. So we need some help, please, chef.
I know people sometimes bake ham and it's halfway raw and you have to throw it away.
Yeah,
Because I think it's the baking. The baking is the issue.
it's a technique, and at least it's something that you need to find out all the details about.
So let's get started. So I have a picnic ham here right now. When you remove it from the plastic, you're going to get this net
Right,
over it.
right.
I mean, I don't like to bake it with this. I like to take it off.
I can't see why you'd want to bake it with this.
Well, guys, if you get catching that, you can catch in a net.
We're not getting catching ham nets.
Really and truly, you want to allow the fat to be exposed during the cooking process.
Okay.
Because this is what is going to render down as it cooks and self-based.
Right, so the fat keeps it moist.
That's very important. When baking it, you want to make sure that it stays up like this. You don't want to turn it over.
Okay.
Always keep the fat on top.
What do you call this this part on top?
So the proper name is the cap or the fat cap.
Fat cap.
Fat cap. So you're keeping the fat cap on top.
Okay.
So after you take it out, you want to let it thaw. So when you buy this, it's going to be frozen, of course. I suggest you keep it inside of your sink overnight.
Right.
And then you go and sleep, you get up in the morning, it should be fully thawed.
Okay,
If
so
not,
overnight.
maybe 2 days in the refrigerator, it's going to work well.
Okay.
All right? What I'm doing is I'm taking a towel here, kids.
Right.
And I'm trying to remove any of that excess water on top of it. This water solubles on top of it is a no-no when baking ham.
Okay.
So you want to ensure that you dry it up, because if it has that on top of it, you're not going to get that nice browning or that even browning or cooking. It's going to more or less steam.
Right.
And we want to ensure that the fat renders out.
Okay.
Right? So remove all those water solubles. Remember, this has been frozen. So it is studded with a lot of moisture and some water inside of it.
Okay.
All right. Now this is a picnic ham, nice small ham. You could also take the leg, which has a little more muscle inside of it.
Okay.
I always go for the picnic, that is the shoulder, because it has more fat in it, so you're going to get a more moist.
A juicy ham.
You know, when you cut ham, you need to get that nice little fat glistening on you. What's ham without fat, Kezi?
Ooh, it don't make sense.
You don't make ham. You fry it up with your eggs and the set is beautiful. So we
Yeah.
have that there, right? So just continue going around like that. Take out as much.
So, chef, you mentioned this is a picnic ham, right? How big is this ham?
This is about 4.5 pounds.
Okay.
All right. Based upon whatever ham size you like, it's not a problem. Work with it. The rule of thumb is that you want to ensure that this ham bakes for at least 18 to 20 minutes per pound.
Okay.
So you're looking at 4.5 pounds. We're looking at about maybe an hour and a half here in
Okay.
cooking time. And I'm going to break it down as we go on in the video. We need to obviously bring in some flavor into the ham.
Right.
And when you think of flavor and spices, what's the number one thing that comes to mind?
I mean, it's clove.
Clove. Something about clove definitely signifies the start of the season. We use it a lot in sorrel also.
We do, we do. It's that smell, that Trini Christmas smell.
And clove is very good with pork dishes.
Okay.
So anybody who even stews pork, try putting clove inside of it also. It works well. But in ham, it's a must. So I'm going to take the clove, take a small paring knife, and I want to make little holes inside there, just like that. And as I make
Okay.
the hole, I keep the knife inside, and then I insert the clove inside of it, just like that. And as the fat renders and it gets hot, it's going to absorb that flavor of the clove. It's going to penetrate into the ham and
Okay.
flavor it subtly.
Can you show me that knife trick one more
Let
time?
me show you again one more. So you want to pick up the clove,
Right.
stick it inside the fat cap like that, and then just slightly bend it so it
Right.
opens up a little cavity for you to put the clove
Clove in.
inside. You want to try one?
Nice.
Try
Sure.
one inside there. So
You know, I'm left-handed, so I gotta
know,
come
I
on
know.
this side.
I know that. I'm a right-hander, people. She's a left-hander. That's why she's on this side.
So we stick in the knife,
Sticking it. There you
lean
go.
it a little bit,
Lean it a little bit so it goes
stick our
inside.
clove in, knife out, Bam.
Right. So as you do that, Kez, and we continue, one thing to mention is that you don't want to put too much in one concentrated area. You want
Right.
to space it out. Because clove, as you know, is very dominating in flavor.
Right.
I don't like to see hams with about 50-something clove.
I was gonna ask, how many cloves would you really put on a ham like this?
I say you would space it out like that evenly based upon the surface area of the ham. I don't like when you line it up like that. It becomes a little too overpowering in terms of
Okay.
flavor. And clove is very strong.
But it looks so pretty
It is
when you
looking pretty.
line it up and make it look neat.
Practicality is one thing,
Okay.
and fashion is another thing.
So we throwing prettiness out the window.
What I'm doing too is, apart from just the fat cap as you would see, because I am also putting it into the actual
The
ham
lean
itself,
meat.
the lean meat itself,
Right.
because it also needs some love inside there.
Okay.
All right, as you stud it around like that, you just want to make sure you get like some all over. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much it is, but as you do this continuously, you're going to realize, did I put more? Did I
Yeah.
put less? Do I need more?
You kind of average your
Average it.
spacing.
And that's why I guess people are doing hams during the course of the years, because it's such a beautiful thing, especially when you see you're making
Have a runaway clove.
have a runaway clove, and you use it in all sorts of dishes for buffets, when family coming over for
Yeah.
My mom actually bakes ham for carnival time, and she makes pilau. I was like, all right, cool.
I mean, ham is a anytime kind of meal, but especially Christmas time.
And the beauty about it also is that when it cooks, you could use it in a myriad of dishes. People have it with pastel. They have it with eggs in the morning for breakfast,
Traditional ham and hops.
or homemade bread. And we did make homemade bread recently.
Link down below.
So there we go. Our ham is
Studded.
studded. So what we need to do now is we want to get our tray. Could you hand me that tray to the side, please?
Sure.
And this tray is just simply a baking tray. We have 2 layers of foil inside here. We're going to put the
Okay.
ham inside of it. Very important to put your foil, because as it cooks, you don't want it to start to burn
Right,
and caramelize
okay.
on you. And especially we're going to be making a glaze very soon, which is our Honey-Thyme glaze. That has a high sugar content, so it will tend to caramelize and stick, and we don't want that to happen.
Okay.
We have that here. Now we have our oven set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm estimating 1 hour and 25 minutes for this to cook. I'm going to cook it for about 1 hour and 5 minutes at that temperature with our foil. Could you give me a cap of foil, please?
Sure.
We're going to cover it with this foil. As we cover this, what's going to happen is that the heat is going to be sustained inside there.
Right.
So it steams and cooks
Throughout.
And then in the last 20 minutes,
Yeah.
we're going to glaze it. And I'm going to show you guys how to make the ham, the glaze in a little while. And we're going to put it in at the last minute.
Okay. So my last question, how many people this ham could feed?
Usually when I try to calculate it, it's based on 2 things.
One.
Being proper and eating 3 ounces per portion, or being greedy like Kezian and wanted to take the whole... You all know that video when Nancy Miranda, where she take the whole ham and put it on it? That is Kezian. Neighbor, oi, oi, oi! Bring out the ham. Neighbor, ay, 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 ay. Bring out the ham. Let's do this. So we're going to go into the oven now.
Yeah.
And that's it. And we're going to time it. So an hour and 25 minutes.
Yes.
An hour with the foil. And about 15 to 20 minutes without the foil.
Okay.
Let's go.
Sounds good.
As the ham is in the oven, no time sticking, let's get started with the glaze. So, brown sugar,
Yes.
honey, and thyme.
Okay.
That great herb.
Easy.
The thing about it is that I've chosen thyme today. You could use other herbs inside there.
Like what?
You could use parsley.
Or rosemary.
That's good inside
Smells
there.
so good.
But maybe shabon benny, but not too much because that tends to be strong.
yeah.
But thyme is the one that we're rolling with because it's Christmas time.
It's Christmas time. It's time.
Come on, honey goes
Okay.
into the sugar. And what's going on here is that, yes, we're using 2 types of sugar. We're using the brown sugar, as you see, as well as the honey.
Okay.
One liquid, one in granular form.
Right.
And there's a reason for that. I'm going to put some thyme inside there also.
Thank
and I need
you.
you to mix it up. So what's going on is that we need the abrasion of the sugar to rub against the thyme leaves. So it
Okay.
causes it to bruise. Once it bruises, it brings out all that great thyme flavor and it comes out inside there, and
Okay.
that's very important. The honey brings it together in that glaze consistency.
Right.
So as we do that and we brush it on, it's going to start to spread on the hot ham. As you could
Right.
see, it's a nice thick consistency because when it touches the hot ham,
Yeah.
it's going to break down and you're going to get... Now remember, we did mention that we're going to put this on in the last 20 minutes of the ham cooking.
Yeah.
This is a high sugar content. So if I put it on originally in the beginning, what's going to happen?
It's gonna burn.
It's going to burn. Our ham will not get the opportunity to cook properly and render out the fat, and
Yeah.
all the glaze will just drip out. So you put this down at the end. This is the finishing touch, our glaze.
So this is our Honey-Thyme glaze, but we could use other glazes because I've had a
Yes.
sorrel glazed ham that was amazing.
honey mustard I had also.
Yeah, that's another typical
But
one.
you realize that there's a theme going on here. It's sweet.
And salty.
Salty. So
Yeah.
the ham is salty. You always want something to sorrel. You have the honey inside there. So it's a good counteract and a great balance. And I
Yeah.
think that's what's beautiful when cooking ham. So,
Actually, guys, tell
there
us
you go.
down below, what are other glazes that you tried on your ham? Yeah?
What about a Morby glaze?
A Morby glaze?
I don't know. Let us know if anybody ever did a Morby glaze before for a ham. Might be interesting. I just came
Yeah,
to
it
my
could be
mind.
cool.
Oh, good idea.
So now we have to wait on this ham to finish.
It's going to be done soon. So the time has gone by where we actually had it in the oven for I don't know, an hour and 20 minutes around that time.
It was a long wait.
You see, the cap keeps the heat inside, so it
Right.
cooks evenly. So at this point in time, we want to remove the foil. Right? You get that nice,
Smells so good.
and you would see it's a bit hotter, but let me just lift it up. You would see there's some grease come out at the bottom.
Yes.
And that's normal, no big thing. At this point in time, we're ready to start to glaze it.
Okay.
You're seeing clear juices, which means it's a clear indication that it's cooked.
It's cooked.
Good. So that glaze, as you can see, we need to put it on top. And this ham is hot. So at this point in time, when you bring it on,
Yeah.
we just use the brush and we use the
Spread it
natural
around.
heat to break it down. Go on. Add more. And we're going to put this back in the oven again.
Okay.
And this goes for about 10 to 12 minutes again in the oven.
And when we put it back in the oven, we put it uncovered, correct?
Correct, yes. Because I want the heat to penetrate it now. Break down all that great glaze that
Tom,
we
if
have.
you need more on that side, you know.
Tiny, yeah, give me
you're
some.
good.
Give me some more here.
Some over here?
Yes.
Okay.
So as I bring it down here, and I don't need to even brush it on too crazily because it's going to start to melt.
Yes.
And it's going to break and go into all the nooks, the crannies, the crevices, everything like that. And that's what we're
The
talking
everywhere.
about. Everywhere. And this is what the sensation of that nice sweet and salty is all about. It's a beautiful thing. I always keep a little bit back also, so when it's finished, I just pass some on top of it and glaze it up again. But at this point in time, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is put this back in the oven.
Okay.
Still at the temperature of 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're just going to finish it up just like that open for about 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
So you see, it was worth the wait, Cassie. I told you. Give it time.
This is the most beautiful ham I think I've ever seen. Oh my God.
Look at the resplendent shine.
It's so shiny and pretty. That clip.
That's the glaze, Cassie. And that's what I was
wanna
telling you.
eat it.
I know you want to eat it. And you've seen the thyme and the clove. I could understand why you want to eat it.
Smell the thyme.
You're getting everything, and that's why it's so important to use a good herb.
Yeah.
And that honey and brown sugar really melded together and came together. And I mean, let me go. I know you're crazy. Where you want to slice? Look at that.
Like in the front there?
You want there from the front?
Yeah.
All right, good. We get a nice, you want a little bit of fat to go with it?
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
A little bit of fat to go with it. Take that piece off like that. So we see that? Guys, look at that. Nice and moist. It's almost like it's giving you a sweet eye. It's like, oh, baby. Look at that, nice and moist. So let me get a piece there for you. And I'm gonna get a perfect fat ratio to you going on. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks.
Have it.
Of course you can have it, take that.
Thank you, sir.
Let me see if I can take a piece for myself and get that beautiful glaze on
And
it.
it's still nice and warm.
Look at that, ladies and gents, beautiful. Moment of silence here, people.
Yeah, just give us a sec.
Listen, this could be on Santa's naughty listener. This is amazing. People, that glaze has really brought out a lot of flavor.
My favorite part of it is really the thyme. It comes through so strong. And I get a little hint of that clovey goodness still. And of course the sweet. Oh. Chef, this is a ham for me. This has to be a ham
It's
for
a
me.
perfect size for you, Cassie. I know
Yeah.
you could take this home.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
I mean, guys, if you're trying ham for the first time in terms of baking it at home, you know, try one that is a good size. You know, a 4-pound one that you know, play with it, gain the experience, try different glazes. We did the honey and thyme glaze today. And you could almost taste that great, a little bit of the brown sugar still inside there melting as it goes by.
Yeah, definitely.
And look at this beautiful fat cap underneath here. As
Yum.
you slice open it and you look inside there.
You can see all the juices just running down.
And you don't want to overcook this.
Beautiful.
So remember, 18 to 20 minutes per pound. And then pretty much try it with ham and hops,
Yeah.
pastel, breakfast in the morning. What are the ideas?
Something maybe a little more creative.
Cassie, I have an idea for this, you know.
Like
we
what?
could- you know what? If you want to see what I'm going to be doing with this ham in the future, subscribe right now. Because trust me, I have a great innovative idea that I could use remaining pieces of ham, which we always have in the refrigerator.
Definitely, all the time.
I mean, we use it in fried rice from time to time, but I have a new idea. Subscribe, you would see it for sure.
Stay tuned, guys, because I want to know what Chef is going to create for us next. I see he's still slicing, so that means we're going to eat some more. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, guys, bye-bye.